Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my July haul-in favorites. And just as every other YouTuber has said, it is hot, so I'm gonna make this quick. Air conditioning goes off for the videos just so it's not distracting, and so then it just heats up with all these lights too. So let's get started. Let's see, first off, we are going to talk about this little set I picked up at the Nordstrom anniversary event, and it's the Blend, Cleanse, Carry beauty blender set. So it has two beauty blenders in there, a cleanser, and then this little pod that carries your beauty blender. So I don't know if you are like me, but when you travel with it, I just put it in a plastic baggie, but it doesn't breathe that way. So then I worry that it breeds bacteria and things like that. So this allows it to breathe, but not come in contact with everything else in your bag. So this is what it looks like. Actually, I haven't opened yet. So, oh, it looks like this. So you take your beauty blender, and you stick it in there, and it has like a little, it's like a little carry case for it. So I like that. Definitely gonna use this. So I'm happy I picked this up. I haven't found anything like this before for a beauty blender to carry it in. So I really like that. And it was two beauty blenders in there. I can't remember the price. It was $35. So two beauty blenders, that case, and then a soap. It's a pretty good deal. Next, I picked up, because I know many of you watch Wayne Goss as well, I picked up the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer because he just raved about it. I bought it the day he posted that video, and I got mine in Warm Sand. And I'm gonna put some cutaways here of the swatches because thank you for the feedback that it was difficult to see the swatches due to the lighting. So I always want to improve the channel, and anything you suggest, I definitely take in and process it and try and find a way to incorporate your suggestions. So right here is a little swatch of it, and you can see it's very close to my skin tone, but I have to say, and I've seen other people talk about it, how it's better to just put it on your hand first and then apply it with a brush because it's way too much when you apply it. It's got a doe foot applicator here. It's a very large container though. It does remind me a lot of the Shape Tape, which when I talked to the sales associate at Sephora, she said yes, but it's lighter than that. So I haven't found it to be lighter than that, and it doesn't have enough peach in it to do what I need it to do. So I used it a couple days and then I kind of just put it to the side, and I haven't used it since. So I've got to find a way to get this to work for me, but I have been trying out some other things. So I have Tom Ford here, waterproof foundation concealer in 7.0 and 6.5. And I purchased two because I thought one would be great as a foundation and the other would be great as a concealer. So that's coming next week if you'd like to see that. But I have it on right now, and I can say preview-wise, it does a really nice job in this heat. If you're interested in it, I would certainly go to a counter if you have one near you, have them color match you, and also get a sample to see if you really like it, because it is quite an investment, but if it works for you, then you'll really be happy with it. Now it is for more oily skin. It doesn't work as well on dry skin, and it also oxidizes, which is another reason to get color match if you can. And I'll show you what they look like when you take them out of the tube immediately and then over time. So you'll see that there is a distinct difference between the way it looks when you initially get it out of the tube and as it is exposed to the air. Just something to be aware of. It's really hard to pick it just by looking online. So I'm glad I went to the counter to pick those up. So that one is coming next week. Let's see. Oh, so I picked this SK2 facial treatment up, and it came with a mask and another toner. I'll go ahead and insert the whole set right now so you can see. And I ran out of the Facial Essence by Angelique. I really like that one, but I'd heard so much about this that I wanted to give it a try. So if I like this one more, I'll continue to purchase it, but if I don't see a marked difference, then I will stick with the Angelique, so I'll let you know how I feel about it at the end of this. I also picked up the Hourglass mascara, the Caution mascara. If you saw that video, I'm continuing to use it every day. I really like it. I actually saw someone who didn't like it. I saw their video today, but I think that the primer, I used the Dior Show 3D Maximizer Primer for lashes, and it applies better for me with a primer. So if you're finding that they're kind of sticking together, I wasn't sure what the issue was. It was more, I think they said they were getting more of a spidery look, which I'm not getting, which I'm surprised about. I'm not getting anything like that. It just works really well with the primer to build up that volume on every strand without getting that look. So if you do have this and it's not working out for you, you might want to try a primer. Specifically, I like the Dior primer, but if you have a different primer, it might work too. I just found that it performs better, but I have it on right now and I look forward to using this. I have been using this over my Maybelline Lash Sensational that I love so much, and I love using that one, but I've been pulling for this one. So if I'm reaching for this one, that means I really like it. Speaking of Hourglass, I also rediscovered this palette that I have. Now, if you saw my empties, you know that I ran out of the Radiant Light, which is right here. So in the interim, while I'm waiting for my other one to arrive, I found this one, and I want to use this up as well. But I found that I also like Dim Light. This one right here. It's not as radiant, I want to say. Okay, now Radiant Light can look a little bit, I don't want to say sparkly because that's not the right word. It can have a little bit more shimmer in it though than something like Dim Light. Dim Light doesn't have the same quality of shimmer to it. It's much more, and matte is the wrong word for this too, but it's not as shimmery. And I used it in the center of my face and I thought, oh, why have I not tried this before? I'm not quite sure. I think because it doesn't look as golden tan to me, but it does have a peach beige hue to it, which works really well in the center. So if you are finding that you are more shimmery with Radiant Light and you are looking for something not as shimmery but that will still work on your skin tone, you might want to check out Dim Light because it is kind of blurring but not as shimmery golden, if that makes sense. So I've been liking that in the center of the face and using the Radiant Light on the exterior of my face. Oh, this is a new purchase that I talked about. Why did I talk about this? Oh, I talked about in my summer essentials how if you have a long wear nail polish, then that's a great thing to have. And this is by Essie. It's the Treat Love in Color. It's no base coat, no top coat. It's just this. So that's kind of what sold me on it to try it. And I love this color. I've got it on right now. I've been wearing it ever since I got it because it's so easy to wear. It's like a beautiful, warm, sandy color. I think it's called Tonal Taupe, but it doesn't look taupe on me. I think it looks like a light pink with some very, very fine gold shimmer in there. Yeah. Very natural, really just pretty color. If you have tan skin and you have some trouble finding like a light pink color because light pink looks way too light on you, then this is a really, really beautiful shade. Wears really well. It doesn't chip. Now my nails aren't long, so they wouldn't chip anyway unless I'm really hard on my nails, but very, very complementary color to tan skin. Really can't recommend this one enough. I did pick up the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, the color correcting fluid in peach. Now I have deep peach, which I use every day, but I thought I would use this to help me with the concealer portion of the Tom Ford. So I'll also show you how I use these in conjunction when I get to that video next week, but it's worked out really well so far. I've just used it a couple days, but now that I have these two, it definitely makes my makeup more versatile in terms of either taking a shade up or down in concealer. Then I've got this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Burnished Bronze, and I may have talked about this when I talked about the eye sticks, which means this is pretty old. I don't think, is this the original one? It may be a second one, I don't know. But over time, this one dried out because it was really kind of mushy to begin with. I don't think all the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick eye colors are created equally. Copper I love. Some of the other shades, like there's a black one, it just doesn't do what I wanted to do. It kind of has a mind of its own. There were some other shades that are a little bit like grittier, but this one, in addition to the copper, like copper never fails. But this one, since it's dried out a little, performs better. It used to be too mushy, like I said, and a little bit too wet of a eye stick to really control. But over time, it's kind of dried out and it makes it so much better. And I have it on right now, so I just have that and copper on right now with a little bit of eyeliner, and it's beautiful. It says, again, Burnished Bronze, but it comes across as more like a plummy color, like a brownish plummy color on me. I don't really see the bronze in there on me, at least. But like I said, I just used those two eye sticks today. This one in copper. Really happy with that one. I use a brush though to apply this. Just a small eyeshadow brush. I also repurchased the ALGENIST liquid collagen. I know I talked about the empties before. Yes, my skin has kind of come back to where it was before I stopped using it. So this will remain in my regular routine until I find something better. But it does keep a really nice suppleness to my skin that I didn't get when I stopped using it. So that tells me that it really works, because I stopped using it, I didn't get the results, and then I started using it and I got the results back. So this is really, really nice skincare. If you're looking for something to plump up your skin, I would give this a try. Oh, for another rediscover, in the summer I get oily, like I said here, and my pores tend to get more pronounced. So I picked this up. I didn't pick it up, but I found it because I had it. It's the KIEHL'S Micro Blur Skin Perfector. It feels like the Benefit Professional. It's a lipo hydroxy acid bark and lentil extract product. Lightweight skin smoother to instantly refine skin texture and minimize the appearance of pores while improving skin's quality over time. So it acts as a pore blurring product as well as acting on your skin to improve your skin surface. So I like that about it, that it does two things in one, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll let you know if I notice anything over time with this. I don't know if I think I just stopped using it last time. I don't know why. I think because it finally started to cool down in terms of the weather, and then they're not as pronounced, but in the summer, oh, my pores are pronounced. So let me know if that happens to you and if you have any solutions to that, but I'm trying this out right now to see if that'll help. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is available. I will check, but it's just a reminder to look at these travel or sun or whatever best of Sephora favorite type things, because there are some really great products in there for a really good price. And this was, oh wow, $168 worth of product for $40. And the reason I purchased this is because I wanted the travel size for the shampoo. So even if it's a really nice hotel, I do like to stick to my shampoo because I think it makes such a big difference. It has a Caviar anti-aging shampoo and conditioner, which I took with me on my trip. And then it came with an Origins Checks and Balances Frothy face wash, great for travel as well. Not what I typically use, but I will use it for travel. Let's see what else it came with. It came with a CAUDALIE Beauty Elixir, and if you haven't tried this, it's just nice if you want to keep it in the fridge and just refresh your face with it during the day. It feels nice and it smells really kind of like a spa, really calming smell. Let's see, it also has an AMOREPACIFIC Essential Cream Fluid. I don't know, I haven't used this, but it'll give me a chance to try this out. Came with a BOSCIA Luminizing Black Mask. This right here, which I have a few of these, but I don't use them. I'm going to try it though. It's one of those peel off masks, so I will try that out and see how that goes. It has another BOSCIA product, the Tsubaki Swirl, which is a 2-part gel and cream deep hydration moisture. I can try that out. I get really kind of, when it comes to skincare, it's hard for me to just try things out unless I'm just layering it on top because I don't want to mess up my routine too much. But I will try this like as a final step. Oh, it came with this Sunday Riley C.E.O. Rapid Flash Brightening Serum, which I've been using every day because I want to see if it works. I know that, I think it was the night oil. There's something someone recommended to me, and maybe it was this one. So I'm giving this a try to see if it works on those dark areas. If not, I've been reading about how potato water, some kind of root tuber water helps, so I'll try that out after this. If that doesn't work, let me know if you tried that out. I'm curious. Then it came with a Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, which I'm sure you've heard of before. I've smelled it. Everyone loves the way it smells. It's okay. It's a little bit sweet smelling for me. And then the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask came in there. I can always use a sleeping mask. I like those because if you don't have time for your whole routine, you can just put that on and be done. And then it comes with a sunscreen Supergoop SPF 40. Anytime you can take a little sunscreen with you, you never know when you need it. I know that I need it usually when I'm not planning for it, so I always will keep something like that in my bag just in case. Oh, and then it came with this. I don't know how I feel about supplements, but it's a Hum 7-night supply of Beauty Buzz. I don't know what it does. It says, good sleep is your beauty's BFF. It contains 3 milligrams of melatonin, B6 essential for normal sleep patterns. Okay, well there's this in there. Let me know if you've tried it. I don't know, I haven't tried it. I don't know if I will use it, but that's in there too. And it also comes with the bag that I've emptied out, of course, so you can travel with that as well. So anytime you see those beauty favorites at Sephora, I think they're really good deals, especially if you want to try something out. Like, I will try most of these products out, not all, but I will try most of them. And yeah, really happy I stumbled upon that, just because, like I said, I was looking for that shampoo in travel forms. And I do have one fashion favorite for this video, and they're another pair of shoes. They are my Stuart Weitzman wedge sandals, which if you're looking for something in the summer and say you have a wedding to go to or something on a lawn where you don't want to be wearing heels, I think a wedge is a really great alternative. And I've had these for, I want to say, a year and a half now. Yeah, a year and a half. And I find that they go with a lot of different things. Now, they do make me really tall, but they're also comfortable. So I can wear them more comfortably than a heel, but it's nothing as good as like a nice flat. But in this case, if I have to wear a sandal heel, then this is a really great one. Dresses, denim. If you're interested in something like Stuart Weitzman and you're looking for sandal like this, sometimes you can find them at a discount from previous seasons. So I'll see, these are from obviously an earlier season, not this year, but I'll see if I can find some dupes of them. But Stuart Weitzman sandals are expensive, but they're worth it because they look great and they are comfortable. And if you can get comfort in a heel like that, then I would certainly pay more money to be comfortable in heels. If I'm not comfortable in heels, I won't wear them at all. These are a great pair to have because it kind of elevates your summer wardrobe from just, say, flip-flops or a simple sandal, something a little bit nicer and a little bit more tailored without being too formal. So I really like that about those. So I think that's it for my July haul and favorites. If you have any favorites from the month, I'd love to know about what those things are. If there's anything that you think I would love, please let me know. I'll check it out. Thank you so much for subscribing if you have already. I think we're around 3,300, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you spending the time with me. And if you haven't subscribed already and you would like to, all you do is hit the subscribe button, and that just puts my videos in your feed so you see them instead of having to look for them if you're interested in seeing the next video. So if you'd like to do that, I would appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks! Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my July.